Welcome back. We have Bud Forbes joining us on the show this afternoon from the Out of the Cold program. It's great to have you here, Bud.
Thanks, Susan.
Yeah, I don't think you've been on Midday before.
We came in earlier on because we were doing a benefit for the, we had a concert at the cathedral, we put on a concert to raise money for the shelter. So
let's talk a little bit about the shelter. Let's not confuse churches, because I even had that done at St. Paul's Cathedral, where this takes place. This is a shelter for people who need a warm place to stay on cold nights. Now, just on the break, we were talking about the fact that it's finally warmed up, and I was thinking maybe it's less busy for you guys now, but you're saying it's the opposite.
It is the opposite. When you talk to those people, when it was minus 20, the real street people know how to layer up and to stay warm. When it's wet like this, they're walking around the streets a lot. Feet get wet, pants get wet, they cannot get warm. And so when it's cold, it's dry. So, you know.
It's a struggle right now.
It is a struggle.
So you're seeing more numbers needing places to sleep right now. Is that right?
Yep.
So how do you determine when you're open? Is there not a cutoff for temperatures? How does that work?
No, we're open every Wednesday and Sunday night, regardless of the temperature.
Okay.
From 1st of November till the end of March.
Okay. We have some visuals that we can go through, taken from the 5 o'clock news earlier this month in regard to where you guys are, just to give people an idea. What are we looking at here?
These are the mattresses that we use. And everything is covered in it's rubberized so that it can all be sanitized once the shelter is over. Every morning, the mattresses, all the bedding has to be taken off. It's put in bags, taken to the laundry. Mattresses are sanitized, pillows sanitized. The floors are all sanitized because they're used by other groups as well. So, yeah, we're pretty busy still.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how the extreme weather shelter at New Life would affect us. Our numbers went down by maybe 3 or 4, but we're still getting in the mid-30s, like on Wednesday night. Last Wednesday we had 38. On Sunday we had 33 coming in for the meal, and we had 23 staying over on Sunday night. So
the need is very much there still.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And how do you guys financially support this? How do you make this happen?
This is an incredible community.
Yeah.
You know, when we get ready to start the shelter in November, probably in September, I will go on CFJC radio, or I will go on CBC, or I will get the newspaper to come down. And the donations just start coming in.
Which is awesome.
It is incredible. And we do get a financial grant from the city, which is, they carry it on from the federal government.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing really well financially. And the donations of clothing and socks, like with the weather the way it is, we go through a ton of socks right now. And they come in, their feet are soaked. Everybody gets a clean pair of socks when they come into the shelter.
Which can make a huge difference.
Oh, it does. It really does. Yeah.
I know that we have a phone number on the screen, 2 phone numbers. In fact, that's one of them. The other one was on a minute ago. 318-0236 is the other number.
That's Tara Phillips. She's our volunteer coordinator. So if anybody's interested in volunteering to help out at the shelter,
sure,
they're more than welcome to get in touch with her.
There we go, and that's the other one there. So for people who want to help make a difference, this is a great service, and you know, for most of us, unimaginable to not have a place to warm to sleep at night, right? But for the people who are using this, it means the world to them.
It does.
So anything else you want to add? I'm wondering how long you guys will stay open. When do you sort of make that call?
We're open until the end of March.
That's very thorough. That's amazing.
Yeah. And but the problem we're facing in this community is that we need some transitional housing for these people.
I know. Yes.
Come March 30th, our program shuts down. Ask Wellness's 30 motel rooms all close. Emerald Center, their extreme weather shelter closes down. We have close to 100 people who are going to be out on the street with no place to go.
Transitional housing is very important.
Exactly, it is. And our city, for some reason, seems to be lagging behind a lot of other cities in the province in producing transitional housing for these people. So
well, hopefully that will happen sooner than later.
Right, right.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up as well, Bud. I really appreciate you being here. We are out of time.
Well, thanks, Susan.
Thank you for being here. Information on the screen, the phone numbers, if you would like to learn more or possibly donate to this fantastic cause.